sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Floats it up for Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by San Antonio.
Pass to Bellamy. Here's the captain. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Capella, the pass to the captain. And that one is hammered home.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 6. Outside Williams. He kicks to Kuminga. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Kuminga's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Wiseman's checked in for Williams. Evans comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Rivers checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smith.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Hornets trail by 18. Here's Reeves. Outside, Ball. Passes to Reeves. And the wide open shot from Evans. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now Ball. After the missed 3 from the captain.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Here's the captain. He's got 29 points.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Set it up.
Charlotte has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Miller inside. Pass to Reeves. Back to Miller. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The captain, and he goes in for the dunk.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Reeves. Here's Ball. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Hornets trail by 19. Here's Reeves. They set the pick. Here's Ball. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
And the Hornets making a change here. Smith has checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Vassell's checked in. And so it's Charlotte with it. 19-point game. Clock at 6. The pass to Reeves. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. The passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates, and when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
The captain, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Smith. 8 points for him. Wiseman sets a screen for Miller. And here's Wiseman. At the elbow, Smith. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And they pick up 2. The captain's got 39.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Smith. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Bellamy checked in for San Antonio.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, number 2, Walt.
There's Miller with the 3. Offensive rebound, Evans. And Evans throws it down hard.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now, here is Miller after the miss from the captain. Smith outside. Pass to Miller from deep three-point territory. San Antonio with the rebound.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Here's the captain, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Smith, the pass to Wiseman. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Capella with a screen on Miller. Down low. Passes it to the captain. Here's Wembanyama. Traps in the tray. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Hornets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he knocks down the first one. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Clint Capella.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Smith wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's the captain. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Spurs out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they're winning for multiple reasons, right? I think at the top of that list is their rebounding. They're chasing every miss.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. They have all the momentum right now with the lead in the series and the lead in this game.
Like a runaway truck like the Diesel. They got all the momentum.
a team on a mission right now. Starting to see that finish line, and it's only making them hungrier.
The finals march is on. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got the captain. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Hart. Then it's Bellamy. And it's Branham in at the 2 guard. Here's the captain, just 5 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Miller with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got his second bucket tonight.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Wembanyama. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Miller outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's the captain, covered by Miller. Hart with a screen on Miller. Pass to Hart. Here's the captain. Here he goes. Power down with both hands.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Now the pass to Reeves. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Ball. Up again. Brennan.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Wembanyama, a screen on Miller. Here's the captain. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. The captain's got 47 points. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
San Antonio foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Go over.
Pass to Miller. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Wembanyama. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim. Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Here's the captain, covered by Miller. Hart, wide open. He fires. Buries it from three-point range.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Ball, the pass to Reeves. Charlotte moving it around. There's Miller with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. There's the drive and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Ball. 6 points for him.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Reeves. 5 points in the game. Evans feeling it out a bit. Pass to Reeves. Here's the screen. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the captain.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's the captain. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. On the wing, Miller. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Miller's got 16.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
This close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Now, here's Ball. There's the pass to Reeves. And stolen by Wembanyama. The captain passes to Hart. Here's the captain. And Ball comes to help. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's San Antonio.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning. And that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Pass to Reeves.